giant statue right in the middle of El Museo. I believe it's El Museo, it might be Mexico City. I don't know.
Yeah.
There's a giant statue of an Irishman helping them fight the Mexican-American War. And
Yeah.
then there's a plaque with.
Wait, so they actually like
Irish.
They supported the Irish fighting them, like with them?
Originally, they were recruited by the British to fight.
See,
to help the British fight.
That's badass because everything I'd ever heard about that is like, the Irish are stepped on whenever they came over to America. Like just in general, like they didn't get the shit that they thought they deserved or that they really deserved,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but no. Like whatever. But that's awesome. I didn't realize that they would that they actually cared.
Yeah, they were recruited to help like fight back the Mexican army, but then they went into the Mexican army. They're like, fuck these guys. And there's a plaque in El Museo of all the Irishmen. It's like a list of like 50 people. Every single one of them that died, they have a plaque with their name on it.
They need to, because that's like some serious shit there. Hey, I'm going to send you a link to the stream, and I want to see if you can hop in there and see if your audio is coming through. I'll send it to you in Discord. I'm attempting to if I can figure out how Discord works. Because I have it set in like BRB mode so that we can actually stream and do everything, but I just need to make sure you can hear yourself.
Hey, I see the Hi.
So is it working on you? Let me tab out like I have been, so we can test it properly.
Just fine.
All right, let me pop back into the rabbit thing. Let's see if you can still hear yourself. Because this is the real test here. Let's see if it gives me all your info on this particular. No, okay, it didn't give me all of your info this time.
It's like, here's his IP address, his social security number, and his home address.
Ah, dude.
It goes hand in hand with the IP.
I had 15,000 minutes watched last month.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that makes you feel good,
Oh, we're playing Minecraft?
Are we playing Minecraft?
That's what it says.
I'm pretty sure that's Ninja Turtles.
Said two dudes in one room talking about some shit, and then underneath it says Minecraft 2009, explore YouTube gaming.
Oh, nice. Well, I guess if people go to YouTube gaming, they'll see that we're playing Minecraft.
Nice. We're gonna get hella viewers.
I mean, this is more for us to sit here and just bullshit,
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Let me see if I can find you another one that's good.
Jim McCann. For very short.
Now, you were able to hear yourself whenever I was looking at this other thing, right?
Yeah.
Alright, good. I know I have it set to audio, be able to pass through on that whenever it's in the BRB screen. But yeah, this shit here gets me going, man.
Hey.
It makes you want to jig, right?
I'm jigging.
You're jigging in your chair?
Jig.
Oh, nice. Let's see. Oh, hey. I think I can also give you control. Yeah, there's a little button down there I can use. Okay. Let's see. What is...
I took control.
Oh, you did? You have control now?
I just requested it. Never mind.
Oh, okay.
You can take it. I just wanted to see if it would.
I mean, that's cool. I'm glad that you have the ability to. Alright, let's see. I'm trying to remember why Patty is not at work today. That's it. Alright, let's see. Oh, it's called The Sick Note. This song is past my time. It's by the Dubliners. They're one of my favorite folk bands.
Are they from Dublin?
I don't know, man. I don't know. That's a little bit of a stretch, don't you think?
maybe, maybe, maybe I'm just jumping to conclusions.
I think you are. Are you still on the stream?
Yeah, we're still on. They'll be right back.
Oh shit! I went to a two-player mode.
Let's play Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
I mean, it shouldn't be playing the audio. I turned off the audio.
I don't have the audio on. Can't tell.
Okay, well, it shouldn't. But yeah, dude, this game, I used to get my ass whipped in this by my older brother all the time.
I sound like nothing but baritone on the stream.
Dude, I bet you're probably like.
That's exactly what I sound like. I never played this one, to be honest. I didn't play much Nintendo.
We had the Super Nintendo when I was younger, and we had the N64 a lot. We had the N64 for probably the time. By the time the Xbox, like the original Xbox, came out, we were finally getting rid of this N64.
Oof.
Yeah, and I got.
Graduate to the GameCube.
I didn't have a game. My cousin had a GameCube. I had the N64 and then a PS1.
Oh.
So I played a lot of Metal Gear Solid and like
Yeah,
Crash
this was
Bandicoot and Mario 64.
Did you play 007?
GoldenEye?
Hell yeah.
I mean, I threw it at my cousin a lot, but yeah, we played, I guess, sometimes whenever we weren't fighting. That game brought us to fist more than I would like to admit.
Yeah, it'll do that.
Yeah, that and fucking Halo. Fuck Halo, man.
Halo was some shit.
Dude, I like Halo. Like, the original Halo is still one of my favorite games. But the memories I have of that are me being like good at it, and then my cousin Dax being like okay at it. And sometimes he would win, but I was, I was inherently better because I put more time into it because I had the Xbox, and he got my old PlayStation. That's the way it worked with our consoles. Like I would get a new console, he would get the hand-me-down console, and then he would get a new console, and then my parents would be like, oh, and then they would give me the next console, and I wanted to keep my old consoles, because I liked video games, and then they would give it to him, and I'd be like, you motherfuckers, really? I sunk so many hours in MGS, and then you just give it to him?
That would piss me right the fuck off. Like, what do you think, you motherfucker?
Dude, it did. I was so upset. But this is the song I was talking about.
I'm listening.
It's some good shit. It's so good. Alright, let's see. Trying to think of another song I learned when I was younger.
He's like the Irish Willie Nelson.
Dude, I could see it. Dude, Willie Nelson's, he's getting close to dying on us, man.
He's fucking old, bro.
He's old and he's sick right now. You know?
Scary.
I'm trying to remember. My grandma thinks she's a Native American. Like, I mean,
You might be able to be. I know some white natives.
well, it's not that we don't like, because we had a medicine man and all that shit, and I got baptized when I was younger and everything, in the sweat lodge and whatnot, all that good shit. Like I have a name and everything, so.
What's your native name?
Running Eagle.
What?
Yeah.
You can't even fly.
I can't fly, I guess, but you know what? Fuck it. I got a name. It's cool.
That's fucking cool. My friend Bob, he's full blown like Canadian native.
His name is Bob.
Two bears high fiving.
Bob Two Bears high fiving. That's good shit.
Well, that's his name in the server we're in together.
Oh, that's badass.
Yeah, his real name's not Bob, but that's.
I mean, that would be perfect if it was.
Yeah, Bob Two Bears high fiving.
All right, let's see. I'm trying to think of another song that I learned when I was younger. Um,
Well, I guess you literally can't be Native American because you did that test at your.
yeah, like I physically am not, but my grandma got accepted into the tribe, so then therefore I was pushed into it because I'm the first grandson.
How did you get? Were they just like, yeah, sure?
Well, she's about as like earth lady, gypsy lady as you can possibly be,
Oh, that's fucking cool.
so it makes sense. And I'm cool with
Yeah.
it. I thought it was awesome that I was able to, get a name and everything.
No, that's pretty fucking sweet.
Let's see, what the fuck do I want to put it on? Hmm.
In Soviet Russia, brainwashes you.
Let's see. I know. I'm trying to remember the name of it. Usually this is what I do to find the name. I'm like, okay, let me type in what it is. Dude, have you ever listened to them play flutes?
Fuck no. Oh, the native shit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude,
You
it's some
see
good
that,
shit, right?
see that video on my Facebook?
I haven't Facebook stalked you yet.
Ah, you animal.
I know, right? I should already
I'll
have.
send it to you.
Alright. Yeah, apparently you didn't add Destino back.
What happened?
Apparently you didn't add Destino back.
Did he? What? Is that what he
Yeah.
was talking about?
Yeah.
I gotta go onto my Facebook and check. I didn't get no friend request.
You didn't?
Nope.
No, but that's how you know it's serious. We're all adding each other on Facebook.
Yeah, taking our relationship to the next level.
Oh, yeah.
See, I got one from a guy named Dylan, but I don't think that's him.
It's Dylan.
And this guy's
Here it is.
not.
This is
white.
the song I was thinking of. I don't think it's going to be like the same as the way that I remember, because the way that I remember was she would sing it to me in like a mixture of Gaelic and English. So this is probably either strictly in Gaelic or strictly in English.
English.
I don't know. There was a hush that part.
Can you put the volume on the video up a little more?
On the video, I can. Is it not being able to be heard through the stream?
I hear you much more than I hear the.
I'm trying to like. I gotta find that like nice threshold. Is that better?
That's better.
Alright, can you, I'm gonna check stream on my phone real quick. Well, actually,
It's probably loud as fuck.
yeah.
You probably lower your the volume on your computer, level that up.
I can lower it on the Rabbit, you're right. I wasn't thinking about the fact that this is in a separate thing, so I can just like... Good call out there, because I was sitting here like, how am I gonna balance this?
I got you.
Yeah, you got this shit. I know. But yeah, this shit here is what I grew up with. So it hits me in all of them special places. You got any you got any cool family stories to tell?
I really don't. My family's too fucked up.
Look, I feel that my like immediate family, that's my like elders. My elders are cool as shit, but like my mom and shit, those people, I love them and they're good now, but for a while there, man, were they fuck ups.
Yeah. That's how it was. That's how it is right now, actually. Everything's going real good right now, but when I was younger, it was like, holy
Oh yeah,
fuck, who are you people? Why
I
are
know.
you doing this?
I was like, what the fuck, man? I'm supposed to be a kid. Chill the fuck out.
Yeah.
But look, the shit didn't go down like it did, I wouldn't be the way I am now, and I think I'm pretty damn awesome.
Yeah. I think so.
Oh yeah, I believe it. I don't give a shit if anyone else believes it, but I believe it.
And that's how it should be.
Oh yeah, but we live in a culture now where that's not how it is.
We live in a society.
We do.
Have you seen that meme?
I haven't. I'm not a meme person. I don't. You guys are my like source of memes.
Well, we came to the right person then.
Yeah, you're a meme lord.
Minute deep.
Oh damn.
Not by choice either, just by association.
Oh damn. You're memed up by association.
Yeah.
That's fucked. Dog, you gotta like not try to. You can't sit there. My dog is. He's trying to climb in my lap, like onto my computer.
If he fits, he sits.
But the thing is, though, he's like 120 pounds of pit bull. It just doesn't work.
If he fits, he sits.
Look, but I don't want him to fit, okay? Can I have a say in this?
No, if he fits, he sits.
This is another good one. My nanny had a lot of the Dubliners music. Let me find out.
St. Patrick, anyways. I don't even
St.
think he was
Patrick. Well, there was a patron saint, but he wasn't. He didn't drive. There was a St. Patrick, but he didn't drive snakes out of Ireland like everyone believes. Like, I don't know if you ever heard that story, but St. Patty's Day, St. Patrick's Day. If you call it Paddy's Day, then they're like, "What the hell are you talking about?" At least real Irish people. Of course, I don't really care that much because I'm not over there. I don't live there. But they think it's like real annoying from what I can tell whenever people call it St. Paddy's Day, or at least Americans call it St. Paddy's Day.
I've always called it Patrick's.
Oh,
I've heard
dude, I bet that whole like beautiful nature thing. That's probably good shit.
Yeah, you can play it on the. It's not linked to my Facebook or anything. You can play it on the bot if you want, or on the Rabbit.
Can I copy the link?
Hell yeah. I didn't send you a link to my timeline, so don't worry about
it. Copying now.
My favorite soccer team is Ireland.
Really?
The boys in green, yeah. I don't even watch soccer.
I was gonna say I'm just not a soccer dude. I'm not a organized sports dude. If I'm gonna watch a sport, I want it to be like dudes punching each other.
In the mouth.
Dude, did you watch the fights between the Marine Corps and the British Marines?
What? Where was that?
Dude, it was all over the Marine Corps Facebook. Dude, the Royal Marines beat the Marine Corps. We lost to the fucking British people.
Oh no.
I know.
The Royal Marines ain't no soldiers though.
Oh, of course not. That's why they fought the Marine Corps. You know?
If it was like the British Navy versus the Marine Corps.
The Marine Corps would have whipped that ass.
Losing.
You know?
Yeah.
But since it was the British, Royal Marines, I understand it. It was a good fight.
Was it just like technical?
Yeah, it was a technical. Like it wasn't just like they like laid their ass out. It was because a Marine's not just gonna like tap out.
For sure.
Because that's one of those fighting forces that's just like, look, I don't care what's going on. We're gonna smash face.
Ooh, is this the is that video of the Irish Army?
Yeah, the Irish Rebellion and all that shit. The not the IRA, not the NRA.
The NRA.
Granted, I mean, at this point, look, at this point, we might have to like get all the NRA people together and fight the non-NRA people.
Fuck, dude, it's getting wild.
Dude, it's getting crazy, and now with Trump pulling out of the Iran deal,
Ooh.
I might have to go fight the Iraqi people. I might go back.
With that shit.
I mean, look, they're just like a bunch of jihadists with guns. So like random dude picked up a gun last week. I'm cool with that. I don't want to fight Russians. Russians scare me.
I mean, they kind of should, but they kind of shouldn't at the same time. They got stomped by the Nazis in World War II. I don't know how great they're
look. The thing is, though, they may have gotten destroyed by the Nazis initially, but once they had to go push into their turf, it was bad. And America doesn't get invaded. We go invade. That means I'm going to be stuck in the cold. You know?
Yeah.
I'd rather be in a desert than I would be up in the mountains of Siberia fighting Russians that have lived there all their lives that drink vodka and steroids.
Yeah, you're probably right.
You know?
Yeah, now that I think about it. That'd be some shit, you're right.
That would be something I don't want to deal with.
That would be crazy if America got invaded.
If we got invaded, whoever invaded us wouldn't be here very long.
Yeah, but I mean that'd still be a pretty crazy attempt.
Oh yeah, that we would.
Madman.
Yeah, we would get invaded, and then we would like all the civilians and the military would fuck their day up.
There's too many armed civilians, and that's the shit that pisses me off.
And I mean, like,
the whole non-NRA people.
I know, I don't understand that. Like, how are you gonna say? Like, I know that if it came down to it, and their neighbor had a gun, they would feel much safer with them if there was a gunman walking up and down their streets shooting up people.
Right, like if there's this Russians two-stepping down the street, you could just fucking wail on them with a shotgun or something.
Oh, exactly. And as many people that own like 300 Ultra Mags, 7 Mags, 30-06s, a lot of those have armor-piercing rounds. Like a 300 Ultra Mag, I don't know if you've ever shot one, but that feels like you're shooting an elephant gun.
Yeah, so much grain up in that.
Yeah, and then you can get the ballistic tips, which is basically just a glorified armor-piercing round. It's some good shit. And I know the rounds we use in the, the rounds we use in them, at least in the Marine Corps, that is. Did I pause it? Or did it freeze up?
No, it's still there.
Oh. It just did a weird thing for me. That's fine. But yeah, like I know the bullets that we use in, like at least in the Marine Corps. I don't know if the Army and all those use them because they get the newer shit. Because you know they get more money.
Yeah, you guys get Army hand-me-downs.
Yeah, we just use them better than the Army did.
Savage.
I mean, you gotta be though, you know. But basically, it's like a lead bullet with a steel rod in the middle. Because you're not allowed to use like real like hollow point rounds anymore because it does too much damage. But those still fuck up. So that's our way of getting away with that. But yeah, Blackwater uses whatever the fuck they want because they're Blackwater, they're mercs.
Yeah, all the I was watching documentaries on all the private security contractors. Yeah, they still use the hollow points and shit.
They use whatever they want, you know.
Yeah.
Whenever like Iraqi freedom was going down, and they fucked up and shot all the civilians, they did get a lot more regulated. Like our government doesn't necessarily hire them on directly anymore. You know.
Did they shoot a bunch of civilians? I don't.
Oh, in Iraqi freedom, Blackwater ran in and just fucking murdered some civilians. But at that particular point in time, like, if I would have seen somebody walking down the road whenever curfew went down, I would have shot them too, because those guys are most likely a terrorist. You know, I mean, I don't want to get blown up.
Me or you type deal. It is a war zone after all.
Exactly, and it may not even have been past curfew. I know they were somewhere, and they were somewhere that they shouldn't have been, as far as I remember. But this, of course, has been like 10 years now.
Yeah, I'm gonna
so
have to look that up.
My memory, there's a real good chance it's nice and hazy. All right, let's see. Can I copy the link directly?
You should be able to.
And do you think if I just looked up beautiful nature, it would pop up on YouTube?
Try it.
Okay, because let's see.
I think you might want to look up. Let's see.
Beautiful
nature. No, that's the name of the Facebook page.
Okay. Native dude whistle. That's how you get flagged immediately. Native dude whistle. I may not be able to find the exact one, but this one here I've listened to before. And this shit's so serene. It just makes me want to go to bed.
I'm trying to look for it too.
Yeah, but the Indian that my grandma has forced us to be a part of is Choctaw.
Hey, my baby, she's a Chippewa. Sorry, it's a country song.
Yeah, I was so
They
lost.
talk
I
about
was
the
like, what are you
Choctaws
talking
in there.
about? But yeah, she says that we're Choctaw, and it's crazy what our like the medicine man actually like gets to whenever like you actually start talking to him and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Because whenever I turned, I think it was like 13, I went into the sweat lodge, and man, like I'm not a religious person, but that is about the closest I've ever been to becoming religious.
No, they got some shit on them, dude. They talk.
Dude, I
know
know
that for
they do.
sure.
And then whenever I was in Colorado, I met these Navajo, I think it was. The ones that do all like the crazy hallucinogenics.
Oh hell yeah.
Oh yeah, I met a couple of them, and I was talking to them, and they brought me to go see their chief medicine man dude, because I was telling them about how I was part of the Choctaw Indians and all that stuff, and they were like, "But you're like super white." It's like, well,
Well.
I mean, I didn't choose to be a part of it; it just kind of happened. But I went back there and talked to him for a bit, and then we went into the sweat lodge and everything, and did the whole like smoke under their peace pipe, you know,
Ooh, the peyote.
which was not prepared for that.
Oh man, I'm gonna buy some soon, hopefully.
You like legally there?
No, of course not.
Okay, I mean I had to make sure because like it is legal in some places.
Yeah, if you're native, you can buy it, but I'm not like officially native. I'm probably like 50% if I'm being honest, but
Well, yeah, you said
I'm not like.
you're like what? You said you were Mexican, which is like a Spanish or native descent.
Yeah, like my grandpa's Mayan, like on my mom's side is like nothing but Mayan, so probably pretty native, but I just haven't been
Here it is.
tested or whatever.
But yeah, we went into the whole little we went into the sweat lodge and sat around for a couple hours. The dude knew my Indian name, and I didn't tell him it. That shit blew my mind, man.
Is that why they give it to him?
Dude, it tripped me out so hard. And he started making the smoke do crazy things. Like he threw some shit on the smoke to change the color for a little bit. And I saw a cliff face form in the smoke and an eagle running off of it and flying over the ocean, and then it turned into trees, and I was just like, oh.
That's fucking
God. My head hurt. Not good. Like it hurt for a little while after. Like it was one of those. It was like a good thing.
Bro.
It was great, man.
Oh man, I'd pay at least $1,000 to have an experience like that.
Dude, I'm telling you, man. They must have done something. It must have been like a mixture. You know,
Mm-hmm.
it must have been like peyote and like shroom juice or something. Cause it ripped me into like a new world.
Now, peyote does that though. It's pretty hardcore.
Oh yeah, I know it is. Like it's hardcore shit, but it felt like shrooms at first, and then the visuals kicked in, and I was like, holy fuck.
Like this book.
Oh, and I need to put this in there as well. I wasn't aware that I was smoking peyote at first.
Oh, okay.
Like we were sitting there, and it was like, well, me and the chief were. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. He was either the chief or the medicine man. It's one of the two.
I'm not sure how that works.
I see me either, so that's why I throw both of them out there just to like cover all my bases. We were sitting there with Oh, another thing that I thought was pretty cool. I was the first white guy they ever brought into their sweat lodge.
Yeah, for sure, dude. If you're inducted into being Native American through your grandmother, they're gonna accept you as Native American too. And then, like, you did the test. Usually they do the test before they do that, but if they did the test, that's fucking crazy. They don't normally bring any outsiders into a sweat lodge.
Oh, I know, it was crazy. I enjoyed it so much. But I'm telling you, it's because my grandma has some like weird connection with the earth, gypsy like, and
Gypsies are so cool, man.
it you know, it's some good shit. But yeah, like we were in there and we were chilling there, and I ended up being there for like 12 hours. Like that shit was crazy.
Is that how long it lasted?
Well, I mean, we smoked like 5 or 6 times throughout the night. But I think
That's pretty fucking awesome.
I think normally it'll last like 3-4 hours, something like that. It's not like acid or anything that lasts like 12, 16 hours, something like that.
Yeah.
Which just isn't that fun, by the way. Like, it's cool and all, but it's just not.
Some people really like it.
But it's not the same, man. I like the natural shit more.
Oh, for sure. There's nothing that's gonna change my opinion on that one. Natural shit's always better.
Dude, the amount of white people standing around this dude is upsetting.
I mean, I'm pretty sure he's.
It's like a tourist attraction.
Yeah, he's in some tourist spot. Can you blame him? That's what he's there for.
Oh, I know, but it's funny. You know, and nobody's tipping him, which is sad.
Yeah.
Like he's got the little.
People.
Dude, it was probably way cooler to see it in person.
Yeah, for sure. I like what he's wearing though. I've never seen like an all black. What is that called?
That there, well, it's just it's just traditional wear as far as I know. He's not wearing like the full headdress or anything. But I'm pretty sure if anything, it looks like he's. I'm saying this out of just like speculation based on what I already know. It looks like he's wearing more of a warrior's dress, judging by like the little like hook through his nose there.
You would know more than me. Yeah, I see it here.
But that's just like that's me spitballing here. I'm not 100%, you know, because I'm not as knowledgeable as I probably should be on the subject.
I mean, you're probably more knowledgeable than most Americans.
That's just because I have had, I've been forced to my whole life, so.
It's pretty awesome, though.
It's one of the. Now, this dude here is more of a medicine man based on the, like, he always liked the pokey stick.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, he's like, doing that shit.
Last of the Mohicans.
No, see, that's something I don't know anything about the Mohicans.
I don't know a goddamn thing.
Let's see. But yeah, man, that shit just that brings you to a good place.
Yeah, that's why I just want to buy it.
Dude,
like,
yeah, it's
I'm not gonna be able to go into a sweat lodge and have all that cool shit go down, but
if you meet the right people, you could, man, and it's an experience. It really is.
The right people, but like that, obviously that's where I'm gonna buy it from. But
well, of course, I don't expect you to go buy it from like backyard dealer.
Yeah. But I don't know. I don't think I'm allowed to be in there. I could always ask, but they're not really official like chieftains and have a whole or chiefs and then have like a whole they're just neighborhood Native American enthusiasts.
Yeah.
They're the protest type, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, they're the ones that are like, hey, look, motherfucker, this was my land at one point.
Yeah.
Those guys.
Mm-hmm.
Which I understand, We're a bunch of immigrants trying to keep immigrants out.
Which is fucking ridiculous.
I'm not against the idea of forcing people to get papers.
I mean, yeah, you can't just let them in open borders, but...
Oh yeah, we're not Canada. We're just not. We can't let that happen because, the amount of people that we have let in that have been, like, fucking bonkers,
Yeah.
And this is gonna make me sound like a real big asshole,
dude.
But, like, all the Syrian refugees that we were pushing through New Orleans, that's not for me, man. That's not for me. I don't mind the idea of letting these Okay, here's what I think should have happened. Children should get a free pass from a war zone like that. Okay?
Of course.
But the men and women, like the adults, and even like males above the age of like 13, should have to go through a serious screening before they push through. Because at that point, they've had the time to have shit instilled into them. You know?
I mean, you're not wrong at all.
But I know it makes me
only
sound like an
logical.
asshole, but it's just like I don't want to get blown up.
Right.
And that's me using that as a very like wide term there, the whole like blowing up thing. I know that a lot of times they're not just gonna like blow people up, but a radicalist in any form is bad. Radicalist Christian, radicalist Muslim, radicalist person, you know?
Is there Jewish radicals?
I
There
mean,
is.
probably there has to be. Now, I know like the Jewish special forces are probably pretty radical.
The shoot, what are they called? Zeist?
Dude,
Zionist?
oh, the Zionist?
That's like the
Yeah,
Zionists,
I
the
didn't
ones in
realize.
Israel that just go around beating the fuck out of
See, I didn't
Orthodox
realize
kids.
that they were like proper Jews. Though I didn't know that they were able to be classified as that. I thought they were still under like the like old ways of bullshit. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, no, well, they're not like, I guess you can't qualify them as like Hebrew of any kind, but I guess they're still Jewish. I don't know how that works.
Okay. And look, I'm not. I don't know all the subsections of religion. I've read the main books and then I move on because you know, like I said, I'm not religious, so I don't have any reason to read more into it. Except for beyond like my own curiosity, and eventually those books get fucking boring. Like our Bible is fucking boring. Like the
Yeah,
like Judeo Christian Bible, ugh,
I can't even listen through like a reading of it for the most part.
dude, it is not a page turner.
Not whatsoever.
And until you get to Exodus and you hear about how the world's gonna end, that's always kind of
Yeah,
cool because
that
it's
and then
like they're like blowing
Revelations.
shit up. Yeah,
I've read Revelations a few times just because it's fucking cool.
yeah, I know. Now, if in the Bible it said something about nuclear winter, like and it directly said there will be nuclear warheads firing off, then I'd be like, oh shit, I might want to believe in this God.
Yeah, it was written like 30,000 years ago.
And
Like,
they're like
oh yeah,
nuclear
we got atom
winter.
bomb.
Yeah, exactly. Because I know all these people make these like assumptions about it. Now, see, Russia doesn't worry me about nukes because they know that we got all of our nukes pointed at them, and we know that they got all their nukes pointed at us. You know?
They have a dead man's trigger, and we don't.
Yeah, you're right.
They have all their systems set to if there's a nuclear blast like anywhere
Yep, to
near
just
their
launch off.
territory, it'll launch all of their missiles straight at like 5 6 different locations across the world.
Yeah, see, but still, like in that sense, they still don't worry me that much because we still do. We got that whole like, look, I got a big stick, you got a big stick. You know, they have a cock measuring contest before they blow each other up. China, on the other hand, is the odd man out. I feel like they would not hesitate to both blow up Russia and us.
Yeah, China's a weird place. They have like the world's largest army, but I'm not entirely sure how effective it would be.
That's the thing. My sergeant and me and him were talking about it because I was like, yeah, the only one of them that really worries me is like Russia and China, and me and him were talking about China, and it's well, surprisingly enough, China may have a big military force, but they have a big technology gap with us,
Yes.
military wise. Like advancements, them in Japan are pretty high in like quality of life, but like in the powerful like blow shit up thing, America's always been good at that. We
That's
like
kind of
to blow shit up.
our shtick.
I mean, we're a country based on blowing shit up. Like the reason we're a country is because we're like, we're just gonna blow you up.
Yeah, we're gonna blow shit up better than you can,
Exactly. We're gonna fight dirty and we're gonna win.
and that we did.
Yep. I mean, I would have fought dirty against the British too.
Yeah,
Walk in walk in little cubes and see if I don't like guerrilla warfare your ass. Okay.
yeah, let's all meet up in a line and just practice taking pop shots at each other's soldiers. That's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, but that's because we're not in that timer. There was a certain level of honor still in battle at that point.
Yeah.
And now it's just like,
It's
oh shit, we're
warfare.
getting shot at. Now it's scary.
Yeah. Then the Native Americans were like, "Hey,
I
there
mean,
are
they're
these things called trees."
yeah, I know. We came over here and we were like, yeah, we're just gonna walk in a line and try to fight these natives. And they were like, hold up, we're one with the land, motherfucker. Try me.
Yeah, the natives. They use the natives techniques against the
Oh yeah,
British. And the British are like, "What is this tomfoolery? Those savages."
exactly.
They're like, "What my?"
Man, I wonder how many copyright strikes I'm gonna get on this podcast.
All of them.
I mean, I don't use like System of the Down and shit, you know, because that's bound to get me like a real copyright claim.
Yeah.
I'll listen to like Chill Step in my videos and stuff just because I need some, like, especially whenever we're doing like a Minecraft stream or something, because I can't fucking play that game anymore without music. I'm gonna blow my brains out if I do.
Yeah, that game. It's such a grindy piece of shit now.
I know, and
When I was
especially
younger,
because
it
I
was
play
like,
all the
man,
mods. You know,
oof. Oh, it's the worst, dude.
I mean, I'm
Why
cool
would
with
you
it though,
do that to yourself?
because I like it.
Fucking,
I do like it. I'm a sadist when it comes to video games.
I am not. I have a halfway difficult time playing 7 days.
7 days is a grindy piece of shit too.
Yeah, I mean it's something for sure, and I'm just not digging it sometimes.
Yeah, no, it's one of those games that I want to play all the time, but I don't want to burn myself out on it all at the same time.
Yeah.
And I know if I keep playing like we are now, I just want to get some shit done. You know, we sunk probably like 30 something hours in the last game, and we're creeping on at least 8 in this one. Because we've had a couple like 2-hour sessions.
Mm-hmm. If you guys wanted to play by yourselves, dude, I'd totally be down with that.
Nah, we understand that, but the thing is, the reason that we don't play by ourselves is because if we do that, then we're gonna burn out, and then we won't have that like group cohesion.
Of the group cohesion of burning out together.
Yeah, you know how that works.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure how good material that is for the pod. I just forgot we're doing a podcast for a second.
I mean, honestly, the whole podcast thing kind of is just it's my way of getting a video out there, but at the same time, just kind of I'm making it just because I like to bullshit. I mean, we've sat here and talked about heritage and us like me doing peyote for like an hour almost.
Yeah. It was a good story, though. I listened to it for an hour.
Dude, I mean, I'm glad it happened. Yeah, like right now we're at 43 minutes.
Crazy.
I was really surprised that I was able to do that kind of thing, and I'm glad that my grandma is the way that she is because it's allowed me to do things of that sort.
Yeah, that's fucking great. I wish I had somebody with that kind of I don't want to say like knowledge, but just that type of
So it's just spirit. That's what it is.
behavior. Yeah, spiritual type. I've gotten into like the New Age movement a little bit, like the New Age spiritualist, but I mean everybody's just kind of fucking ridiculous. It's just not very logical.
Yeah, I know there's so much shit going on. Now I will say, if there was one little bit like a religion type thing that I would get into, it would definitely be like the native shit or like Wiccan shit because my great grandma, she was a white witch. I think she told me. Like
White
this is
witches.
the gypsy shit again because she was super Irish and gypsies were witches.
Yeah,
Well,
and they that's like where the classic witch with the crystal ball shit came from. Is from
oh
the
yeah,
gypsies.
but that shit she never told me. But she did have I got a couple witch books that she died last year.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Nah, it's no biggie, man. She died. She knew it was time. She walked out of the ICU. She was hooked up to a breathing tube and all that shit, and she pulled the breathing tube out. She stood up. She walked outside and she said, "I'm going home." She went home. She was alive long enough to meet my little brothers, for us to come up there and visit with her for a little bit, and then she died, and then we were able to do like she wanted us to, and we cremated her and we spread her ashes on the mountain and all that shit, you know. So this woman knew it was time, and she pulled some witchy magic, stood up and walked out of an ICU. So she is more than okay.
That's wild, dude. She just pulled her breathing tubes out, and just let.
Yeah, she was just like, you know what? No, I want to go see my great grandkids one more time before I go. And she did. She saw us, and then she went. And she left me a few witch books.
That's fucking cool.
Yeah, it's weird seeing her notes in them, though. It makes it kind of feel spooky sometimes.
I mean, it is a witch book in Ireland in general. I guess they had a big pagan influence at one point before they all
Dude,
got
paganism is one thing that I would definitely be a pagan.
No, I've looked into it. It's all fucking cool if you ask me.
Oh yeah, like all the shit that they do is pretty nifty, and it's nothing like crazy like people think. Paganism is, they try to portray it like Satanism.
Yeah, like going out and
murdering babies
or babies or whatever.
Yeah, which I mean, Satanism isn't even murdering babies. It's just being like, you know what? I think I want to fuck that chick over there and her sister, and I'm gonna see if that's okay with them. And if it's not, I'm not gonna do it because it's against the rules to rape.
Yeah, pretty much. It's so weird.
Yeah, I know, right? It's self-indulgence. That's all it is. It's Christianity without the bullshit.
The sin.
Yeah.
Just believe in yourself.
Basically, and I'm okay with that. You know?
Yeah, I've never met a Satanist that's like, hey, I'm gonna put a fucking...
Oh, it's time to murder a baby! Satan spell murder baby time!
Yeah, I've never met one like that. I know a few.
Yeah, they're all pretty chill, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's easy shit. Now, paganism, though, is a little bit different. You do have to, be one with nature and all that shit. But I'm cool with hippieing out once I'm back from shooting terrorists.
Yeah, though. Fuck yeah. Get your America on and come back. Just fucking hippie out, bro.
Oh, yeah, like, what's gonna happen is I'm gonna go get my America on real good. And after I get my America on, I'm gonna go ahead and buy my ranch house and make it a compound.
Yeah.
But a compound commune, because compound sounds like I'm making it like militarized. But it will be safe and self-sufficient, but...
It's a compound.
It's a commune, because it's full of happiness and non-death times.
Yeah. No more killing things and people.
No more killing people. I will raise chickens.
And
Maybe
war.
some cows. Maybe some cows. But the thing is, though, if I don't know if I could do it after I've raised a cow from a calf and how to look at it every day.
Once you do it once, it'll be all cohesive.
I know, because I don't mind shooting like a deer or something like that, but that's because I see it out in the distance and I'm like, okay, magical, one with nature creature, pow! Shoot it real good, and then you gotta eat its heart and all that good shit, but...
You got it, right? Because you got indoctrinated into the Native American ways.
Yeah, like, I don't have a choice on that part.
Yeah, you gotta cut it open then and there. Take a bite out. Do you have to eat the whole heart, or do you have to, take a bite?
You take a bite out of it while it's raw, but yes, you have to use the heart.
Is there a reason for that?
Well, you're supposed to be, ingesting its power and whatnot, and, making sure that it passes on to the... Well, at least from what I remember from the Choctaw thing, was, to the Great White Buffalo.
Oh, yeah.
Which is just like the All-Father. It's like the, It's just the spirit.
Man, there's all kinds of cool shit that's, been just passed down through misinformation. That's all fucked up right now, like the White Buffalo thing.
Yeah. Now, this shit here, this one that I'm about to play, this is a really good one, and it's just the folky shit that I like. It's no vocals. But there is some with vocals that is really good.
I like shit without vocals too. So,
You do. I like the shit that has like the soft singing of like a female in the background because it reminds me.
mhm.
Honestly, I'm pretty sure it reminds me of just having like my nanny sing to me while I was going to sleep. So it's probably like a
Yeah, I
little
can see
taste
it.
of home. Like this shit.
Oh, this is nice. I could deal with that.
But yeah, like the reason you eat the heart or take a bite out of the heart is to make sure that the animal passes on because you have killed it and you have to make sure that since you are removing it from the earth, you have to make sure that it goes back to the earth.
It's your responsibility.
Yeah, it's your responsibility for taking it out. And if you do shoot it and it's still alive when you get it up there, you have to you got to take that knife and finish it off and don't you try to make it as painless as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's not in the ways to be an asshole.
That's a good way to put it. It's not the Native American way to be a fucking dick.
I know, right? Yeah, it was definitely some cool shit.
I'm looking for a song right now, or at least a YouTube channel, so I could share this shit with you. I think you like it.
Alright, cool. Let me see if I can remember any other stories. And I can tell you about the German side. We've talked about like the native shit and then the Irish shit for a while now.
Mm.
Well, my German side didn't come here until after World War II.
Ooh, that's a fun time.
Oh yeah, and I think it's a pretty funny story to tell, but I've been told a few times that it's kind of fucked up that I tell it the way that I do.
Do it.
Well, basically, before they came over, the majority of them were Nazis. Because, I mean, Germany for the win.
Yeah.
Hitler did bring them back from ruin,
Yeah, I mean, true.
Granted, he was a fucked up little cunt.
He was a fucked up little man, for sure.
But, this song here, in particular, this reminds me of Nanny so much. And Nanny is my dad's dad. My dad's mom, not my dad's dad. That didn't make any sense. I'm glad you put that together, but I had to, restate it for my own being. Now, what were you saying, though?
She was a mystical woman, that's for sure, if this reminds you of her.
It's really like the song structure. Because she would sing to me in Gaelic all the time, and it was for me, man. I miss her so much. She died a long time ago, though.
Yeah, a year ago is pretty fresh, if you ask me.
That was my other great grandma.
Oh, okay. Wow, so both of them were pretty.
My nanny was super. Oh, this is the same dude. Let's see if that worked that time. It's Alchemist 123.
Is it?
No, I'm saying that's the name of the dude's channel.
It is.
I feel like I've used some of this dude's shit before for like.
It's pretty fucking magical.
Let's hear some of it.
You might get a copyright strike, but
honestly, they don't ever strike because I don't monetize these.
Oh, okay. No, you're good then.
I'll get like a, hey, motherfucker, we're putting ads on this. One of those things.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's a meme I know. The hey, motherfucker.
Or the surprise, motherfucker.
Surprise, motherfucker. That's it. Yeah, the one from Dexter. Yeah, Dexter is a fucking badass show that I didn't know I would like.
Yeah, he's a. What's the premise of the show?
He's a murdering, but he murders murderers. It's basically like the cold-blooded Punisher without the family murder issue, but with the family murder issue because his mama. But he doesn't know that happened in the beginning. It's some fucked up walk around it shit, but I think they've drug it out too long. There's like 12 seasons.
I watched like the first season, I think. But then after that, I was like, up there, I don't know how long they can go on with this because the premise is pretty simple.
Yeah, no, I watched through season 4 because he got married and shit, and I liked the whole story there. But then, are you ever gonna watch the show?
No.
Okay, well the wife got murdered by this killer that is just like Dexter, but he does it in like a different way, and it hurt my heart enough to where I was like, you know what? No, fuck this. I can't deal with this anymore. I'm not mentally stable enough for this shit.
It got that bad.
Nah, that just felt like a good way to put it.
Oh yeah, but it got. That's cool. I never thought it'd be like an emotionally wrenching show, to be honest.
I got attached immediately.
Class.
Oh, it's the same guy?
It's the link I sent you is the same guy, but it's his Celtic music playlist.
Okay, is it like, can I find it on his homepage?
Of course.
Okay.
Just go to his playlist.
But yeah, once they killed her off and he finally got to kill the dude who killed her, I was just like, you know what? I don't think I can do this anymore.
Oh, so this guy, I used to listen to like his gothic style music on his thing, and I came across the Celtic stuff. The CH.
Yeah.
Stuff.
And I'm glad that I was able to like grow up listening to this kind of music.
Oh yeah, dude, I can't even. Like
Yes,
now, I appreciate it, but if I were to grow up with it, I'd appreciate it.
It definitely brings a whole new meaning to it, because like listening to it around the house and stuff. Like we never listened to like the grand orchestra stuff. It was always just like Nanny singing songs, and then us learning the songs and singing them with her.
That's fucking cool.
It makes me feel like it makes me feel like I need to start every sentence off as like, back in the old country.
Back in my day.
You know?
This guy makes more film score than anything else. It's not necessarily like Celtic music.
It's just got the Celtic style.
Yeah.
I'm glad that this style of music has progressed. You know, to where it's not just in the like households anymore. It's pretty widely known.
Yeah. Actually,
same with like the Native American shit. I'm glad that it's moved past just being like in the tribes, and yeah, I'm glad that people actually listen to it. Granted, sometimes I do feel like that that old guy who's just like, stop fucking taking my culture.
You fucking culture vultures.
Exactly.
Man, I literally just watched a video on like lowriders in Japan. Everybody's all choloed up, but they're Japanese, and I was like, what?
Japanese cholos? That sounds hilarious.
Seen, bro.
I'm about to look that up.
Holy shit. We'll do like a live stream one day. We'll watch a bunch of Japanese cholos shit.
That's fine. I'll save it. We got to make a note of that.
You can look it up right now. I don't mind.
No, we'll wait. That's a good idea. Give us material for next time.
Yeah.
This has been more of a like me tell you all of my life stories live stream.
I'm like listening to them, so it's no problem.
All right, good. Yeah, we'll have to make one out of like we'll go Japanese cholos, and then we'll have to find Mexican Japanese people.
Oh man, dude,
like Mexican
have you seen
weebs.
them? Oh, Mexican weebs. I was gonna say,
Yeah.
have you seen like the cholo? They look legit.
Like, do they
Cholos
button
is
like
weird.
all the way up and then like even the top button? Or wait, no, a cholo's the one who buttons just the top button.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a cholo.
But they're like the new age, like LA, like cholos, not like the old school, not like the old school 50s cholo.
Honestly, my only experience with cholos has been in GTA San Andreas.
Yeah, like that.
So that's the cholo?
Yeah.
Okay, see, that's awesome. I cannot wait to see a bunch of Japanese dudes wearing like blue button-ups with the top button buttoned.
Flannel button.
and like white shirts under them.
Oh, it's great. It's great.
It sounds awesome.
I was pretty cholo-fied for a while.
You were?
Yeah, I was pretty
Damn.
Chicano.
Damn. I've always been like skater, stoner guy. That's always been my style. I mean, I even had Jinkos for a couple years.
I mean, at least you're consistent.
Oh yeah, like I haven't had many like changes. I mean, besides here recently, I had to go back to like shaving my head and, you know, being a Marine and shit. I've definitely gotten cockier the older I've gotten.
Yeah, I think it naturally happens that way.
Yeah, I think it's just part of being a guy.
Yeah, you kind of start getting machified.
Oh yeah. All right, so here's where we get like immediately like, what is it? Is it left wing that's like the crazy about all the like politically correct shit, or is that right wing?
To be honest, I'm not sure. I don't keep up with that kind of politics.
I don't either, but I want to talk about like the weird shit with the trans people and everything.
Oh man, I guess we gotta go there.
I-
That's some shit we're gonna talk about, right?
Dude.
now.
But I don't understand it. Like I can't like bring myself to know what the hell's going on.
I mean, I can get it, I guess, but every time I look at it from my perspective, it's like, why and what and how? You're a dude dressed up as a woman. You're like playing pretend, essentially.
Look,
It's
I don't.
just, like,
No, okay.
It sounds ignorant, but
I don't even care. Like, well, go ahead. Like, I'm not against like gay people or anything like that.
no, neither am I.
Because it's whatever. Like one of my best friends, he's a little gay bag, but I love him because he's my little gay bag.
Okay, back.
You know.
Yeah, no, I'm not homophobic whatsoever. I got.
But
gay
the thing
friends.
is, like cross dressing, none of that shit bothers me. It's the like genital mutilation.
Yeah.
That shit freaks me out.
That doesn't freak me out necessarily, but I can see why it would.
And like, okay, another thing. There's a taxes on that. Like, we pay for them to get transitioned.
Oh,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah, well, let me rephrase that. California and the big like places like that are super okay with everything, they pay for it. We're still in that part of the South where it's like, eh. Well, you're like Midwest, right? Yeah, you're Midwest.
Arizona. We
Yeah,
we
so-
can legally buy guns same day. Like,
Yeah,
walk
all
in
right,
and
good.
Less than an hour later, buy a gun.
Good. Same here. I'm glad. But yeah, you're still a part of that area where it's like, look, this is how we're little older sensibilities.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like that's a tax. People pay for trans people. That's a luxury. I shouldn't pay for that shit. You know?
That's
Do whatever the hell you want on your own time. I don't care. But I shouldn't pay for it. And you shouldn't be able to get a child to do it. They should have to be 18 before they can make that decision.
Yeah, I don't know how. Like, I mean, obviously, I don't have a say so on how people raise their kids. But have you seen the kids that like wear makeup and all that shit?
I have.
kinda
And it
disturbs
bugs
me.
me a
I mean,
good
it's
amount.
Just makeup.
Well,
What?
that's not even my issue with it. It's the ideas that they're instilling in these children.
Yeah,
Because
the
you're
whole-
confusing them from an early age.
whole gender bender shit.
Yeah, because then they don't know because they're like, oh, mama said this is okay. They just don't know. Like they're not old enough to understand what they're really saying.
Like, this is gonna be a pretty unique problem going forward with our
Oh,
youth,
yeah.
because it's like the first time it's really ever happened on such a wide scale. But well, what do you think? Like, what kind of issues do you think that's gonna cause? Because I could already tell it's gonna cause like weird identity issues where you're like,
Like, are you like,
"Hey,
what do you
there's no
think?
such thing as one gen, and then they're just constantly confused about like
Well,
what
I
is
know
now
whenever we
essentially.
decoded the DNA of a human, we found out that there are 3 possibilities. Like there are 3 variations of gender. You have male, female, and then hermaphrodite.
Mhm.
And hermaphrodite is only that is a genetic malfunction.
Right.
You know, humans aren't meant to do that kind of shit.
Yeah, 'cause
You either get a peen or you get a vagina.
Yeah, exactly. Usually, when like hermaphrodites, they're not like the mosaic hermaphrodites where they have like both.
They'll just get like really big clit or something.
Yeah, it's just some weird shit like that.
Now, and a lot of times they're fixed while they're like either in utero or once they've made it out, they'll like snip off whatever they don't need.
Mm-hmm.
Like whichever one functions, they'll keep.
Yeah, and then they're that.
Yeah. And it's easier on them because then they have like most of the time you don't even know.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just one of those things. Now, the problems I see it causing in the future, I'm gonna put it back on some like other shit. This is like a movie score.
You could change this shit.
I'm gonna have to find this guy. I'm gonna get you to
Some better stuff.
send me this link on like Facebook or something so I can subscribe to him. I'm a fan. I like it. It just doesn't. It's more putting me to sleep than it is anything else.
Yeah, he's got some gothic shit on there too that I used to listen to. But find some other shit.
But yeah, once I let's see, where is it now? I want like some upbeat. I want some upbeat folk music.
That's how I got into like the whole Irish, like Irish music, is through like pagan gothic stuff.
Yeah.
There's some reason they just always show up together in search results.
Like I believe it.
Jesse.
I always fuck up his name. This dude here reawoke my love for folk music. He's from Canada. But oh my.
Irish Canadian.
Yeah,
I'm listening to it.
it's some good shit. It makes my heart feel good. But now back to what I was saying. I'm only gonna like play this one song by him because he would probably actually like block my video in all countries.
I'm sure if it's his original shit, he's probably gonna.
It's not. It's open, but it's still like his version of it.
Can they do that? They could do that.
They can like be like, motherfucker, what the hell you doing? I'm pretty sure.
Should contact him and see if we can use one of his songs for like an intro.
Dude, I would fangasm every time. Like every single time.
Start up the podcast. And,
Just like, ugh! Like that's how it starts. It's just me like, ugh! The cliffs of Duneen.
oh man, I could get one of my friends to animate the intro.
Oh, that'd be awesome. Then I'd actually have to edit.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd be down for it though. That'd be some cool shit.
Yeah, no, I know plenty of people that can do shit like that.
Alright, we'll call it Two Dudes, One Room. That'll be the name of the podcast. Two Dudes, One Room.
And
Alright, what's a
Dustin
good...
will be a
Yeah, he'll be...
guest.
I mean, yeah, this we've already kind of... We've made an episode now, so now he's the third party.
Hey.
Alright, but yeah, look, man, I mean, it's whatever. He'll get over it. He can suck it up. Nah, but, oh, fuck, I lost my train of thought. God damn it. I know I was. Oh, I know what it was. Well, when is a good day for you to be able to do these?
I don't know. Like every day is a little bit different. The weekends, I guess.
Weekends? Yeah, if we can get it on a schedule, that'd be nice. Instead of, like, this time it was just like, hey, let's fucking do a podcast. But I know a schedule makes it better for everyone.
Do you like Friday nights?
Friday nights? That works for me.
Yeah, because if it's just kind of like popping in and I'm doing something or whatever, then I'm definitely not gonna be able to.
Well, honestly, this will be. So if we're gonna do like an intro and everything, like you're talking, I'll make it to where we like instead of streaming it like we are right now, This is just makes it to where I can be lazy.
Mm-hmm.
But if we, you know, are actually planning on doing something with it, I can, you know, I'll record it directly and we'll do like a, you know, dual channel thing where I record my audio, but I'm listening to you on Discord, and then you record your audio, and then you send it to me, and then I do
Mix it all together.
the meshing. The only reason I say you record your audio over there is so that I don't have the because there's like a smidget of like compression through Discord.
Oh yeah.
You know, it'd be best if we could get 2 clean audio channels.
No, I got recording software here. I got Pro Studio recording software. So
Ooh, you fancy. I'm probably just gonna use Audacity.
Oh, rest in PCs. That's
Oh, dude, it's fine. With my microphone, it sounds like anything else.
Just the user interface for Audacity is not the best.
Oh, it's some shit. But once you've worked with it for as many years as I have, you figure it out.
Yeah.
Alright. Fuck, what do I want to put it on? I want some, you know what? We're going to listen to lo-fi hip-hop.
Alright, I'm down. I got a list of like 800. You want it?
Dude, yeah, actually. That'd be nice. Normally I just listen to the stream with the dude that's studying.
Yeah.
Oh man, I have to sneeze, but it feels like one of those sneezes that's not going to let me sneeze. You know what I'm talking about?
The sneeze won't sneeze you?
Uh-huh. It won't let me sneeze. But yeah, now back to the initial topic because we got a little bit sidetracked. The whole thing with the like the kids and everything, it's gonna make him a little bit fucked up. But I think once this, because I do think it's a fad, I really do.
I think so as well.
I think once this fad is over with, it's okay. I guess I didn't click it. Copying the link location through this rabbit shit is a pain in the ass.
In the anus.
Uh-huh. I think that's it. It's a playlist, right?
Mm-hmm. It's my playlist, actually.
Oh, it's a Squancho playlist.
Yeah.
Nice, nice. Next time we should probably like introduce ourselves as well. Well, the intro should do that.
Oh, we could do that now, and you can just put it in the front.
Yeah, I could. I'll have to rip it. Yeah, I'll rip it and I'll move it over. Well, yeah, I'm Viney, the Action Man, and that there is he's my boy. You're gonna
Mancho _ Sancho.
We'll see. That's what he thinks his name is, but in reality, it's Mancho Squancho. You know.
I'm the Squanch.
Yeah, you the Squanch, the Squanch, the Machamp, the Sacagawea.
Most people just call me Saskatchewan.
Well, you're Squanch from Saskatchewan. Dude, if that could be somewhere in there, like whenever your part of it comes into the whole intro thing, like your little character icon or whatever you are in the intro. I don't know. In my imagination, it's like some weird like blobby 2D animation shit, like flying across, like some Kevin Smith shit.
Yours?
Huh?
What are we doing?
I'm talking about like you said you know someone who like animates intros, yeah. And in my imagination it's like some like 2D hand drawn shit.
Yeah, that's probably what it's good. It could be all kinds of shit, whatever.
Oh, I believe it. I mean, I don't care whatever it is. That'd be cool to have something. You know?
Yeah, no, I could definitely get that going.
That'd be some cool shit. But yeah, like on your part of it, whenever it comes to your character, like have Saskatchewan, like start off on the image of Saskatchewan, and then like your character jump out of Saskatchewan and just says Mancho from Saskatchewan.
And then yours pops out with the Action Man shit.
Oh yeah, like see that box in my icon?
Should do like an A-Team intro.
Yeah, basically like the boxes. No, I'm thinking more like Toy Soldiers.
You walk out of the box or something, or tip it over or some shit.
Yeah, like I knock it over and I'm just like I'm yelling at it on the inside, like God fucking damn it, you know, because I couldn't open the box.
Yeah.
Good.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
We'll put this playlist on shuffle, by the way.
You did or I did?
Or if you could, please.
Oh yeah,
There's a whole lot of the same artist in a row, or the same
Got it.
YouTube
got it. It's on shuffle now.
person.
Maximus, look, dude, I love you and all, but you are in the worst spot.
Who?
My dog.
His name's Maximus.
His name is Maximus Euripides Aurelius, but he's in the way.
Jeez.
He's the dude from Gladiator.
Oh, okay. It's a long ass name.
Yeah, but he's a big ass dog, so he gets a long ass name. And here recently, he's been having some, because he's a pit bull, he's been having some separation anxiety.
Is that a pit bull thing?
Well, it happens with a lot of dogs, but it's pretty rampant in pit bulls.
Mm-hmm.
So he really hasn't been wanting to. I think he's starting to feel that it's getting close for me to leave or something, or he's feeling like a change in like what's going on.
He does have whiskers.
He does.
You never know what kind of weird shit they could sense.
Yeah, I know. And I think he feels it or something because he's been really. He's been acting weird. He's been acting out. Like he chewed on shoes recently, and he's never done that before.
He's trying to get some attention.
He is. And I don't, it's gonna suck a lot if he like freaks out whenever I leave.
Yeah, hopefully you're gonna have somebody there to like monitor his ass.
Yeah. I mean, Mama will be here. She can like, hopefully help him out there. Like initially it was her dog, but I became the disciplinarian, so he,
Now it's your dog.
yeah, now it's my dog. Like I got you on. I'm gonna send you, if I can find my phone, I'll show you what he looks like and what he's doing right now. Oh, my eyeballs hurt.
Bowels.
Yeah, I moved to the bed, and I'm laying down in the podcast situation now, and my phone light's a little bit brighter than my laptop screen.
Oh. Sorry, I was checking my Facebook. Probably shouldn't do that in the middle of the recording.
Oh, I mean, yeah, probably not. Unless you find some good material, and then I don't really care.
I know.
But yeah, I just sent you that on Messenger.
Oh, puppy.
Yeah, he's being a big old baby. But he's shimmied his way from the foot of the bed all the way between my legs, like under the cover initially, and then he put himself on top of the cover and moved my legs outside of the cover.
That's funny. Oh, man. I wish I still had my dog.
Yeah.
I had to move and I had to get rid of him. Cause
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah, I don't know where he is now, but hopefully he's somewhere good.
Yeah, someone's taking care of him.
Like, he was a fucking animal, though. Like, not even. I know he was an animal, but like an animal. He'd try to kill everything that wasn't me or my dad.
What kind of dog was he?
I bought him from the shelter, and he was really nice for a long ass time. Like, I had him for a year, but nobody ever really came around too much.
Yeah.
But,
So he was just a mutt, I'm assuming.
Yeah, he was a pit bull chow.
Oh, okay, there it is, right there,
Yeah,
chow.
He was a real aggressive animal. He was pit bull, chow, and bloodhound predominantly.
Okay. Okay, so he had a whole bunch of anger.
Yeah.
Now
and
see,
it wasn't towards me at all. So I.
Oh
loved
no,
it.
it was towards
super
people.
cuddly. But it was towards anybody that wasn't me, and I had a hard time keeping him under control. Like, in order for him to like get to know anybody, they gotta like go up to him and like go face to face with the motherfucker. Like my roommate.
Yeah.
Back in the day, the one I was telling you about.
The reporter?
News Acres. Used to go up to my dog and like he'd be sitting there barking at him while we're having a conversation. My roommate would turn around and just bark at him even more that he's barking at him, and then
Look,
he'd,
that
like,
shit-
charge my dog.
No,
and
that
my
shit
dog would,
works.
Like, back up, and then he'd be like, "Whoa!" And then eventually he got to the point where my roommate could just chill with him like he can with me.
See that? I mean, that. Yeah, look, it worked. Your roommate did the right thing. I'm proud of him. Most
Yeah, he
people would
knows
get
dogs,
freaked
man.
out. But yeah, like that, I'm a firm believer in the idea that no dog is vicious. They're only trained to be vicious.
Right.
You know,
I got
and
him
I
from a
mean,
shelter like that.
that what I'm saying. Like, I'm not saying that you train him to be that way. He became
He was
protective.
just like that. Yeah.
Yes, but that's a thing that just happens. But like your roommate did, if everyone just wasn't such a bitch and understood that the dog is only doing what a dog does, and that's protecting its own, and you just gotta prove that you're not a threat to it and that you are dominant.
Man, my friend used to joke around and be like, "Man, you got a shitty dog," and I was like, well, "You got a shitty dog, man. My dog's gonna protect me no matter what. Yours is gonna bitch out every time."
Yeah, look, I'm pretty sure my pit would bitch out.
Yeah, I mean, but it's really nice for having people around. I'm not a people. Well, I am a people person, but I don't like having people around.
Look, I'm more of like I'm an internet people person.
Yeah.
Cause like, I mean, I can talk to it like regular people, but I fucking hate people. You know,
I hate people to the max too.
like, and I'm really mean. Well, people think I'm mean because I don't hold back. If I don't like someone, I'm just like, fuck you, go away.
Yeah.
But at the same time, people think that I'm like, oh, at least in school, people thought I was like super nice and easygoing, and I was, but in reality, they didn't realize it that I was telling them the truth whenever I said I was like, fuck you, go away. But I would chuckle about it because I was like, ha, you're a terrible human. And they just didn't catch the memo, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But on the internet, people are pretty chill most of the time.
Yeah, unless they're just
but I mean,
dipshits.
yeah, but then in that same sense, I can yell at them too.
Yeah.
But I don't have to look at them every day. I can yell at them once and be like, fuck you, I'm done, and never talk to them again.
True.
But people like here, I have to like deal with and see in Walmart and shit.
Yeah.
And I hate people.
Well, it's not that I don't like people. I just don't like the brainwashed, hard-headed.
Okay. Yeah. See, I see that.
I know, but I don't know thing.
Yeah, I hate
Like
the
when
people who
people
are
are real
whitewashed, like you're
relaxed.
talking about. Like you're talking about the ones that are sitting there and they're like, you know, they go really hard into one thing, and they're very adamant about that one particular thing that they believe in. And if you don't believe like them, you're either going to hell or you're wrong.
Yeah, like it's hard to explain the type of person I'm talking about. Like, I don't want to say like the the unawoken people or whatever.
The unwoke people.
Yeah,
the people who don't understand. No, look, I understand. The sheeple suck. The ones who follow everything that they're told and believe that everything is the way that it is and nothing is open for discussion. Those people are no fun to talk to. They're brick walls. That's like trying to prove to a Jehovah's Witness that Satanism is the way to go.
Yeah, that ain't gonna happen. I grew up with Jehovah's Witnesses.
You did?
I did.
See, that's some cool shit. I always make fun of Jehovah's Witnesses.
No, I grew up with them. People used to sick their dogs with my grandmother.
Damn. See, I've never like sicked a dog on a Jehovah's Witness. Usually, I just like invite them in and tell them how much I love Satan.
Yeah, I'm sure they love that shit. They're like, "Get out, leave."
Well, normally, like I'll go like grab them some tea or something, and then I'll tell them that I made it with like the tears of angels or some shit. Just like some fucked up crazy shit, whatever I can think of on the time.
Oh my god, that's hilarious. I don't mind that kind of shit, to be honest.
I mean, I'm not gonna be an outright like, you know, I'm not trying to hurt people. I'm just trying to have a good time with them because I don't believe the way they do, and yes, they do annoy me with that shit sometimes. But
of course, why the fuck wouldn't you be?
And I'm gonna have fun with it, you know.
That's hilarious, though. What the fuck were we talking about?
I don't even remember. That's how you know a podcast is going in the right direction.
You just forget.
Whenever nothing makes sense anymore, and you're just kind of running in circles, hoping for the best.
Shoot, I don't even remember.
I mean, we're at like an hour, almost an hour and a half now.
Nice.
Yeah, we're doing good on. We're having a good time doing it. You know, all that good shit.
It's a lot harder on you. Have you ever tried a podcast by yourself?
I didn't know that was
sounds
something you could
stupid.
do.
It sounds stupid, but people do.
I mean, okay, I take that back. Kevin Smith has done it, but I'll listen to anything Kevin Smith does.
Yeah.
He could probably like fart in a jar for an hour, and I'd be like, "Yep, that's an intellectual piece of art there."
Oh wow.
Oh, I heard a squirt. Was it wet?
He's like, it was quite wet.
Quite wet. It was quaint and quite wet.
Quaint.
It's a good word to use. It's nice. It feels good.
Sounds good.
I know, right?
Or in sunset.
Yeah, we are.
I didn't realize this was on my list.
I mean, you know, it's making me also streaming though, so that does not help. And I'm streaming on this as well.
Double the stream.
Double streaming.
You're streaming on this, you're recording, and then you're streaming on YouTube.
Oh yeah.
You're pushing that laptop to the max.
Yeah, I am. It's gonna kill itself. Nah, actually, like streaming and everything doesn't really put that much of a damper on the the CPU usage or anything like that. Now, it will occasionally throttle the network speed for it'll jump from using 750 kilobytes to 30 megabytes for no reason for a second. That shit's a little bit confusing.
Yeah.
But what I'm assuming is that's some netcode error.
Yeah, for sure. Sometimes the IPS, the internet service provider, will actually throttle you back depending on what you're doing.
Yeah.
You can legally do that. Throttle your internet if you're watching HD YouTube videos. It don't need that much.
Yeah, look, I know. I've run into that. So Comcast is pretty good about not doing that. But I was 6 hours into a stream and then they throttled me real hard for a second, and I went from 70 frames to 20 for a good 5 minutes, and I just sat there and was just yeah, I don't know what's going on.
VPN is because they can't see what you're doing, and they can't cut you if they can't see.
See, I used to run VPNs all the time, but then my VPN's service provider people, well, that company got shut down because they got busted with using it as a Tor tunnel.
Oh man.
Yeah, so I got government. I mean, I don't know how else to put it. Just government.
Government likes to be in control all the time.
Oh yeah.
Of everything. I hate. Oh man. There's a video on YouTube, or not on YouTube. I found it on Facebook. It's probably on YouTube. Of a bunch of news anchors talking about fake news or whatever.
Were they producing fake news by talking about fake news?
Yeah, pretty much. It was a
that's awesome.
of them just saying a whole script, but it's 40 different news channels saying the exact same thing verbatim.
Verbatim?
Verbatim, word for word.
Dude, that's upsetting. That's upsetting. Yeah. We're gonna have to.
It shows how fucked the news is and how they just want to control your brain.
I mean, it makes sense. Usually, if I'm trying to get some serious news, I'll go watch news out of country.
Yeah, they.
One of my favorite is an Israeli news channel.
I go to RT.
Dude, that shit's fucking weird. I don't understand what they're saying, but they put in the captions, and the English translation is pretty bad, but you can get the gist of what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
There's some fucked up shit going on in the world.
Yeah. There's not much we can do about it either, but complain.
Oh, I mean, it's not happening here, so I don't really give a shit. I'm going to make money,
Make money murdering. Hell.
And it's not even I love America. It's awesome. I love not being persecuted for every little thing I do.
Yeah, cool.
And I am proud to say that I am going to go fight for the country and everything. But I'm not gonna lie and say that I'm going to fight for your freedom or anything, I'm going to fight for, you know, my own personal gain. There would be no point in me going and fight. I'm not like, it's not the draft, you know. At that point, yes, I would be fighting for your freedom and my own freedom, but I'm doing this for my own personal gain to make sure that I am better myself and, you know, my community. By that I mean my family, not like Bockenville, because fuck this place. This place could get blown up tomorrow and I wouldn't care.
Your community.
Yes, like my immediate people. Because, you know, once you get like my mom and shit will get like all my benefits and stuff until I get married. Which honestly, I don't know if that'll happen.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of on the same boat on that one for sure.
Like, I like booty, but I like a variety of booty.
You're not a one-woman kind of guy?
I mean, look, I am, because I love all the the weird, you know, like mushy shit you can do whenever you have like a girlfriend.
Relationship.
Yeah, the relationship shit. Because it's pretty awesome getting to do all that shit and you get to see all these happy people and whatnot. But my issue with that is I'm really, really picky. You know?
Especially if you're going to be spending the rest of your life with somebody, you kind of got to be.
Yeah, that's what I think. But as males, we're not allowed to be picky, apparently.
I guess not. I sure as fuck am.
Like, you have, like, seen that shit, right? See if you can make this shit not weird. I'm giving you control. Okay, there we go. I don't know, it just wasn't playing for me for a second. It was stuck on that chilled cow thing. But yeah, like, I know that I've been outright judged by females before, you know, like they're like, I want like 6'6", ripped, you know. But I can't be like, I want like 195, not 400 pounds of lard female, you know. Because then I'm like a womanizing asshole.
I guess they're used to just guys being absolutely desperate for poontang. I think that's what that is.
But I mean, that's the thing though. Like, I don't have. If I want booty, I can go get booty. But if I'm looking for something special, I want it to fit my specifications.
But here's the thing. I don't know if you've noticed, but most guys are like, they're really just needy, childish, like, how the fuck do you describe that? Like, you know, the nice guy type thing, where they're the nice guy, but they're not.
The fuckboys?
Yeah.
Wait, no, those are the ones who are assholes, right?
Yeah, those are the assholes. I'm talking about.
Okay, so you're talking about like the nice guys, but they're really the babies?
Yeah, that's the majority of the dudes I encounter, at least in the dating game. They're like, oh man, I'm trying to get this chick, but she's fucking this, and now I'm just friend zone. I'm like, well,
I mean, he's obviously
like those kind of guys.
Yeah. See, I don't understand the friend zone thingy. So, I mean, if you want it, you just kind of gotta tell them.
And that's what they're used to, though, is that type of thing.
Yeah.
I think that's where that comes.
They're not used to confidence.
No,
it's the culture we live in. It's a society.
Yeah. They like to say confidence is attractive, but I think it's off-putting to most females.
It is, but once you get past that like awkwardness, it'll probably work out.
No, for sure.
All right, well, now we touched on like everything.
Yeah, now that there's nothing to talk about for next time.
Yeah, I know. Now we just fucked ourselves. Now we've definitely talked about some shit this podcast.
Hell yeah.
I think I got like, let me see where we're at. I think I can make it to 2 hours.
What are we at right now?
We're at 95, so that's 120. Nothing like 25 minutes.
Oof. I don't know if I want to make it more than 25. It's 11.
Oh, it's 11?
It's 11:36 for me, and I gotta be up at like 5:40.
We should probably call it then.
Yeah.
Well, it's been
there's
fun.
One other thing you want to touch on?
Let me think. I don't know. We talked about transgender people. Talked about the booty.
We're starting next time off with Japanese
Oh, dude, that's like the first thing. Next time, let's both make a list of little like topics.
Just bullshit to touch upon.
Yeah, just something to like start shit instead of like today where I know there's gonna be some dead zones. I don't think we had many, if we did have any really. 'Cause we were pretty good about like keeping the shit to go,
Yeah, there's plenty of shit to talk about. So.
Yeah, and it's the first one, so we had time to sit there and bullshit, and I told my stories.
My stories.
Yeah, see, but now I'm not gonna be able to tell stories about the old country.
I mean, you can still get more in depth with them and just kind of add on to what you've already said.
Yeah, I guess if I'll definitely touch on them again at some point. Like I'll get into the whole like how I like what my exact heritage is with the gypsies and like the Germans and whatnot.
That's what I want to hear. What the gypsies experience.
You want to hear about the gypsies? Alright, well next time I'll talk to you about the gypsies. I'll tell you about like what the gypsy way of life was whenever we moved over to America and all that stuff.
I'm too down.
Alright, cool. Because I got a lot of stories about that, and I wish that I still had all the pictures, because my nanny had pictures from like a long ass time ago, back whenever they were still like crazy old cameras, the ones where you had to sit in front of for a while. Of us like, well, no, that was a little bit earlier. They were the ones where they had the black powder for the flash.
Yeah, with the really long exposure. Like if you move from one end, like one edge of the picture to the other, you look like a ghost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they were still quicker than the ones that were like sit here for an hour and a half.
Oh, that would suck.
Yeah. And she had some pictures of that, of like the gypsy camps and whatnot that like my great grandmother lived on and stuff.
It's fucking awesome. See, I never got any kind of like family history when I was a kid, or any stories whatsoever, except for like a couple, like two my grandpa told me, or my great grandpa told me.
Yeah,
So
we
I
got
live
the.
vicariously through other people's stories.
Well, I got a bunch of stories and a lot of family, so I got you, homie.
I'm ready and willing.
All right, cool.
Take me.
I got you. Don't worry.
I guess that's pretty much it then.
Yeah, I guess we'll end it. We'll end it with this song. I think honestly for the outro, we'll just like fade out with the song, and then we'll This is a spitball in the outro here. I guess we could loop the intro again, but like change the voiceover.
True.
Alright, well, what do we want the outro to be? Do we want to be like, bye bye, this was Two Dudes, One Room?
Thank you for listening to Two Dudes. I don't know.
Yeah, that works.
Alright, I'll do it then.
Alright. Alright, well, pause that song so I can get a clean audio of it.
Thank you for listening to Two Dudes in One Room.
Alright, cool.
That's all we got.
That's all we need.